Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to see about the priority of secured creditors in SARFAESI Act for those who are preparing for law officer examination in banks. Now, what is the priority of secured creditors? Now, when a borrower defaults on a particular loan, he would have given a security. The borrower might have got money from multiple lenders. In that case, which lender will have priority over the security? That is, if a land or a house is mortgaged to a particular bank, when it is sold, who should get the money first and how, in what order? And in case if the borrower is a company, and when the company goes into a liquidation, when the company is liquidated, then the money from that liquidation process has to be distributed or divided in what order? And these are the things that is governed under the priority of secured creditors in SARFAESI Act sections 26. So we are going to see what kind of MCQs can be asked from this section and why priority is very important, why registering the registering the security is very important. Remember, if you don't register your security in CERSAI, which lecture that we saw in the last video, and if you want to refresh that, you can click the link above. The section with regard to registration is very important because without registering, remember, not only the priority, the secured creditor cannot take SARFAESI action. The only recourse they could have is equitable measures under civil suit. Now, without further ado, let's go into the topic. So, today we are going to cover about the registration by creditors, the effect of registration, and what happens if there is no registration and no enforcement, and the priority rule and the interlink between IBC and SARFAESI. Remember, IBC, SARFAESI, and RDB, these are the three trinities which the banks these days use for recovery action. So these are the three trinity that we must focus on. Like I said, first, it's the registration by the creditors that is governed by section 26, and the particular register can be rectified, modified based on the updation of the security documents by the secured lenders, and the central government can, actually by notification extend the provisions to all creditors and not just secured creditors. So this is very important. It just says all creditors, so even unsecured creditors come into picture. Now, the most important thing is who can file. Any creditor may file particulars of the creditor, security, creation, modification of security, and this can be done. So the registration of creditors is very important with regard to the SARFAESI Act. Now, registration is tantamount to public notice. So any registration is creation is seen as a public notice, and the notice runs from the date and time of the particulars of filing the particulars to the central registry. So, like I said before, if one borrower, say for instance, if one particular borrower has actually borrowed money from two banks, bank one and bank two, let's say, for example, for this is completely for the example purpose, I'm talking about popular banks, let's say HDFC and ICICI. Let's say the borrower one has got the loan from HDFC, and the loan agreements and everything, security uh, is actually taken, and the documents are perfected on January. And then the borrower, using the same security with HDFC's permission, gets another loan from ICICI Bank. Now, if the ICICI Bank registers the security first before HDFC registering the security, then ICICI Bank will get the priority. ICICI Bank will get the priority. So the priority is determined by the date of registration of the security and not by the date of creation. So that is very important under SARFAESI Act. So this is very important. So an MCQ can be actually asked, that is the priority of security. The priority means whose dues must be fulfilled first, and that priority would be determined by the date of registration and not by the date of creation. Next, no registration means no enforcement. Forget about the priority. Like if you register it second to another lender, then you lose in priority. Not only that, in case if you don't register, then you will lose the status of secured creditor, and you cannot take action under SARFAESI. That is very important. So no registration means no enforcement under SARFAESI. Note down this very important point. So for you to get the benefits of SARFAESI Act, you have to register your security in CERSAI. And if you have not registered the security in CERSAI, the only recourse is civil suit. Now, priority to security creditors that I have already talked. So the priority is notwithstanding any law after registration of a security, the debts due to secured creditors shall be paid in priority over other debts. So that is very important. Now, like I said, don't confuse this priority with the priority between competing claims of different lenders. So there can be two things. One is different lenders, within them what is the priority. Next, there are various other parties. There might not be a lender. There might be a tax claim by the government. There might be government dues. There might be workman dues if it's a company. Then there might be dues of employee wages. So in that priority, who gets top? So in that priority, like if a registration of a security interest is done, the debts due to secured creditors shall be paid in priority over other debts. Say for instance, if the company has a debt with service provider or with some government dues, even then the secured creditors priority would rank above the. So the priority extends over all revenues, taxes, cesses, and other rates payable to central government, state government, or other local authority. So in short, a registered secured creditor will stand in front of the line, even in front of a state or a central government. Now there is an IBC caveat. So if there is an IBC proceedings are going on, say for instance, like I said, bank has a trinity of acts which can be used for security enforcement. One is SARFAESI, the other is IBC, and the other is RDB. So if there is a subsequent IBC proceedings is done, like I said, there is actually when the IBC is done, we know by virtue of IBC Act, a moratorium will be applied. So when a moratorium is applied, all pending litigations are put on hold. So definitely the IBC proceedings will take proceedings. So here the priority will be based on the sections in IBC rather than this section. Only when the IBC is not there, the priority will be governed by the sections of SARFAESI. But when the IBC is there, due to the moratorium due to the moratorium provision in IBC, the proceedings in other tribunal or other forums is uh, temporarily halted till the time the IBC proceedings are finished. So in that case, the priority would be based on the IBC's waterfall mechanism. Like remember, waterfall mechanism means the same thing. How priority between not only competing secured creditors but competing other uh, parties, other uh, stakeholders, or other entire creditors, or other parties where the company owes debt, like government debts, like service provider debts, operational creditor debts, all those things. How the priority that would be decided under the waterfall mechanism. So this is very important. Now the jurisprudence in this area is not that clear. It is still a developing jurisprudence. Like I said, IBC is a very fresh litigation. It's just 10 years old, and it's a very fresh act. So the jurisprudence is still developing in this area. So do watch out it, but I don't think so you have to go into that level. As far as this lecture is concerned, all you have to remember is, if you are creating a security, registered in CERSAI portal, otherwise you cannot use the SARFAESI Act. And the date of registration is what will determine the priority in terms of secured creditors. Priority between the secured creditors is the date of registration and is not date of creation. And if there are competing claims between various creditors or various persons to whom the borrower has to pay the dues, then again the secured creditor will top in the rank, provided there is no IBC action. So again, a quick recap. Like I said, section 26 talks about the registration, and no 26 is very important. No enforcement without the registration. And you can use the test yourself questions to answer that. Under section 26C, after registration, a secured creditor's debt is paid in priority over all other debts, taxes, and government dues. This is very important. With this, we come to the conclusion of the topic. So in case if you're not understood any particular topic, do ask me in the comment section. I'll read each and every comments and try and answer it to the best of my ability so that you can understand and ace this exam. Do share this video with some of your friends who are preparing for the examinations, and all the best with your preparation. Thank you.